Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today I wanted to take a look at the top 10 upcoming movies of 2022. Now, the end of 2021 is just around the corner here. Hope everybody had a nice holiday, but I wanted to take a look at the top 10 movies that I am personally looking forward to in 2022. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at number 10, we've got The Flash. Now, I think this is going to be a very ambitious project for the DC universe and upcoming DC movies. I think Warner Bros. Is going to use this to try and springboard the DC universe into some form of a metaverse or something like that using the Flash and the Flashpoint storyline. I think it's going to be very interesting to watch Ezra Miller's Flash play dual characters, but it's also going to be good to see Michael Keaton return in the Batman role, and I'm excited to see what they do with his character. The trailer shows a little bit of blood, a little bit of grit, and I'm just excited to see where they go with this. I'm not typically a DC guy when it comes down to it, but DC is looking to have a solid 2022, and I'm not looking to stop them. So that's number 10. Moving on to number 9. Coming in at number 9, we've got Where the Crawdads Sings. Now, this is based off a book, and I gotta be honest, I know next to nothing about this. It's a coming-of-age murder mystery story, and the plot sounds pretty interesting. It seems to revolve around a girl who spent most of her life living in the wilderness, who's now basically framed or blamed for the murder of a young boy, and I'm interested to see where it goes. My girlfriend is a big fan of this book, and she says this is a movie to look forward to, so I'll take her word for it. So if this is something you're excited for, this is coming out in 2022. Coming in at number 8, we've got Turning Red. Now, I'm excited for this one. I love Pixar movies. Luca was one of my favorite movies of 2021, but Turning Red seems like a lot of fun. It's based out of Toronto, and I'm from Canada, so this kind of hits home to me. I'm not from Toronto. It's basically the equivalent of LA or New York to Canadians. Not everybody's from Toronto, but it looks fun. It looks like this girl who, when she gets anxiety, she turns into a giant red panda, which is a creative idea for a Pixar movie. And Pixar's really been coming at it with the creative movies lately with Soul and Luca, and just, I'm glad that they still have a creative edge in on the industry. And this looks like another solid Pixar movie, so we can expect this one coming out March 11th. Coming in at number 7, we've got Avatar 2. Now, typically this wouldn't have made the list, but honestly, it's just been so long coming that I can't help but be interested and intrigued by what James Cameron's going to do, especially after seeing all of this concept art of a lot of underwater stuff and reading interviews. It sounds like most of the movie is going to be taking place in this kind of tropical biome, but also a lot of underwater stuff, and James Cameron is known for having an affinity for that. But I'm just excited to see where this goes. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say that Avatar 1 is a cinematic masterpiece. Like, no, it's just spectacle, but it's fun. And I'm excited to see what they do with number 2. So moving on to number 6. Coming in at number 6, we've got Thor: Love and Thunder. Now, I think this is going to be a stepping off point for the Thor movies. I think moving forward, we'll most likely be dealing with Natalie Portman's Thor, and this will probably be the last movie for Chris Hemsworth as Thor, in my opinion. I could be very wrong here. But yeah, we've got Christian Bale joining the cast and all the returning characters from Ragnarok. And this is just a movie to be very excited about. Taika Waititi is a fantastic, fun director. He knows how to liven his movies up with color, with editing, with fun, fast pace, fun quips. It's going to be basically Marvel quips to the extreme, and some people can see that as a detriment, but I think it'll be fun, and I think this movie will be fun too. It's something I'm not going to be taking too seriously, but I think it is going to be a standout movie for the past few years of Marvel. So moving on to number 5. So number 5, we've got Nope. Now, if you're a fan of horror and you're a fan of thriller, I don't need to tell you about this movie. You've already been waiting for it. But if you don't know, this is the next film by Jordan Peele, the acclaimed director of Get Out and Us. I am such a big fan of Get Out. That is a near perfect thriller in my opinion. But this movie, we've got nothing to go off it besides a fantastic cast and a fantastic poster. Like, look at that poster. That looks so intriguing. But this cast is fantastic. I love Steven Yeun. I cannot wait to see him in a thriller protagonist role. Hopefully he's the protagonist. We actually don't know anything about this movie, but this looks exciting. I say that as I just look at the poster, but look, like, the poster's so intriguing, and we have no plot to go off of. All I can tell you is it's going to be a thrilling ride from start to finish with intriguing characters, and that's it. So keep an eye out for Nope. Moving on to number 4. Coming in at number 4, we've got The Batman. Now, I said I was excited for The Flash. This is the real DC movie I'm excited for. The first couple trailers they put out, I didn't really grab me. I was like, oh, that looks pretty good, but it kind of looks like a cheap version of the Dark Knight trilogy. This last trailer really did it for me. I'm intrigued with the story. I'm intrigued by the characters. Selina Kyle looks like a very intriguing Selina Kyle, possibly the most intriguing one we've had so far. I'm excited to see what Robert Pattinson can do as Bruce Wayne. I feel like he'll be a better Bruce Wayne than Batman, similar to, people's argument for Tobey Maguire being a better Peter Parker than a Spider-Man. But I feel like Robert Pattinson will still bring it, and I still feel like he'll end up being some people's favorites in the end. Paul Dano as the Riddler, I cannot stress enough how excited I am to see his interpretation of this character. He is terrifying, he is chilling, and I cannot wait to see this movie, no matter how long it is. I hear rumors that it's 3 hours long. I'll watch it. This is exciting to me, so keep an eye out for The Batman coming out soon. Moving on to number 3. So coming in at number 3, we've got Doctor Strange 2. Now, this got delayed to May, but still, I have high hopes for it. Just because it got delayed, I don't think it's going to be bad. But this is going to be huge for Marvel, I think. I hear rumors of what potentially they're going to be bringing in, and I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I think this will be a humongous movie. I think we are greatly underestimating what the potential of this movie is, just because No Way Home just came out, so we're all fresh off this metaverse concept. But I think this movie is going to do incredible things to push the MCU forward, to add new characters, to add new stakes, to add new villains. I think this is going to be huge for Marvel. The spectacle is going to be great. If you like getting high for movies, this is going to be fucking dope. So make sure to check out Doctor Strange in May when it drops. So number 2, we've got Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, if you're a fan of the original Into the Spider-Verse, then I barely have to sell you on this. You know it's going to be fantastic. I myself am excited to see these characters back, excited to see this animation style back. Nothing has truly been able to replicate this style, even though things have tried. I am beyond excited to see what they do with Spider-Man 2099 and to see all the other characters they bring in. So yeah, I'll keep it short. This is going to be fantastic. I'm excited. Let's move on to my number 1 pick. So coming in at number 1, we've got The Northman. Now, if you are familiar with my channel, you know I'm excited for this movie. If you haven't seen yet, I made a whole video just talking about what we could potentially see in this movie, so I'll link that at the end. Check that out if you haven't. But this is going to be a movie to watch. If you like The Lighthouse, if you like thrillers, you like horror, you like suspense, you like mystery, this is going to be the number 1 movie to keep on your radar this year. This is going to be, it feels to me like it's going to be a Viking epic, but you know it's not going to be that straightforward. I get a lot of Green Knight senses from it, but a lot of witch senses from it too. So it's going to, I think this movie's going to have a lot to offer a lot of people. So yeah, that's my list of the top 10 upcoming movies this year. Leave a like down below and leave a comment as to what you're mostly looking forward this year. If my list is wrong, let me know. If my list is right, let me know. And yeah, if you want to check out any of my other videos, I'll link them here. I had my first video ever reach 100 views yesterday. That's crazy to me. Thank you so much to anyone who saw that video. So yeah, check out anything else on my channel and have a nice day.